Hello there everyone, Silver Balls here, and today I'm wrecking all the Gunpla I've built. All of them. Yes, this is all of them. To some this seems like way too much. To others, it's nothing much. But for me, it's not enough. It'll never be enough. So, I have split it all, I've split it all up into series and grades. So that's how we're doing it. Yeah. So first of all, the first kit I ever built, the Hugo, the HG Hugo, it was a, it has held up the best out of all my Iron Blooded Orphans HGs. Okay, out of all my Iron Blooded Orphans kits. So honestly speaking, just because of that, it's goated with no extra effort. Cause like that was the first kit I built. I built that with scissors, which was crazy. I mean, I did go back, panel line it, and stuff. That was later on, though. It was still a good kit. And it led to all this. Right? After that, I'm not exactly sure what I built next. But the Dantalion. Honestly, the big arms, they're good. Right? It's a good gimmick. They still haven't made the pants, which is pants. But it's a good build. It hasn't held up the best, especially because of how heavy the big arms are. And this is a kit where you'd want the big arms on, right? Also, kind of broke out a bit of the V-fin on mine, but it looked kind of cool, so I was just okay with the V-fin breaking. So yeah, it looks good, visually great. It was a good kit after I first built it. It's aged badly, so it's just fun. And then the Hejika. Yeah, I don't know exactly why I bought this. It also has a huge thing on the box that I did not know was a lie. The box is a lie. But it was a good build. But would I say it belongs in here? Maybe, because it still held up somewhat well. I mean, the shoulder parts are way too loose, but it was a good build. And then the Lupus. Honestly, for a while, it was goated. And then it loosened up. For a while, it was one of the best kits I'd built. Keep in mind, by that time, I haven't built a single master grade or real grade. So it was one of the best. And then it loosened up. So it's just a good build. The Origin Gundam. Honestly, a goated build. I didn't really put extra effort into it. I lost years ago. I lost the V-fin, and it's just gone because I've moved twice since then. So I'm never getting the V-fin back. But it's still a goated build. It's still a goated kit with a goated. So it goes there. The Zaku. It's honestly better than the RX-78. I did put a little bit of extra effort, but I wouldn't count it because all I did was paint the heat axe, the under part of it silver. Because, silver balls, right? But that's all I did. I didn't put too much extra effort into it, just a little. And I would say it's a goated build. And then the goof. The goof. This is one I have with me right now. It's a good build. That's all I can say. It's a good build. The Gog. It's goated. It's honestly goated. The Zagok. Oh, it's somewhere else. The Gog's in front of me. The Gog's on my table. The Zagok is it. The Zagok's behind me right now. You can't see it, but it's behind me. I'm pointing at it right now. But yeah, it's all both of these. For what they are, they're really good kits. I mean, they are a bit loose, but with how old they are, I'm okay with it. And how cheap they are, I'm okay with it being loose. It's fun. They're fun kits. And would I say fun goes above good build? Hmm. The Yakushiki, honestly, not ready to it. I don't think I did. Let me grab my Yakushiki real quick. No, I didn't put any extra effort into it other than paddle lining, but I paddle line all my kits off. Everything was going extra effort. Yeah, no real extra effort put into this, but it's still a really good kit. And I would say that if the goal was just no, the goal's just right for what it is. It's way more screen accurate than if it was plated. I don't really like plated though. I mean, it has some use cases, but most of the time, the gold that's on the Yakushiki, the HG, works fine. And then we have. Did I did do that whole thing where I put some silver? Or was that? Yeah, I did detail up the. This is the narrative version of the St. Andrews Stein. Honestly, for a while, it was my favorite kit. I wish that it didn't have stickers for the sleeves, but it makes sense that it does. I don't have a white marker, and it didn't have a white marker, so maybe one day I could go back to it with some more markers and paint up the sleeves myself. So yeah, goated build with extra effort. I mean, it's a goated build nonetheless, but with extra effort. I put extra effort into it. The Destiny. Honestly, part of the reason why I got the Destiny is because of another kit, and also because of build Fighters Try. Because that's where I first saw the Destiny. Because I watched that before any other Gundam series, and then I rewatched it multiple times. So I would say goated build. Honestly speaking, it's a goated build. It has a big sword and a big gun. What else do you want? Alright, now I'm gonna do both of these together because I don't know why I bought two strike freedoms. Right? It would make more sense if I had a strike, not a freedom and a strike freedom, but two strike freedoms. Interesting. I'm stupid. Um, Instantly, this is going into that, while the original strike freedom is going into. I put extra effort into both of them. This just has a way better build with uh way more effort put into it because of the VFin. Right. This I did put in extra effort into the guns, not into the main body itself. Although it did kind of do a bit with the red parts inside of the vents of the knees. But other than that, it's a good build. That's all I can say. Next up, this is like purely bias, just because of how much I like build fighters, because that's what introduced me into Gundam. But I put extra effort into it. I painted the shield. I painted a bunch of stuff. I actually kind of custom painted it, which was crazy. Next up, big sword number one, giant sword number one, not big sword, giant sword number one, a straight blue frame second L. This one, honestly, if it wasn't for the forearms, it would go into goated build. The forearms being locked to not be able to be fully straightened kinda hurts it because it either looks awkward or it's half bent, and it just doesn't work. So and I ended up breaking the arm. So yeah, it's just a good build. Just goes in fun. I've had it for a while, true, but honestly speaking, it's a decent kit. It just kinda didn't hold up for me. It did not hold up for me well. Oh, yeah, but I did get a action base from it, which was nice. That was my first action base. I just buy them at Daiso. This thing, I broke its leg too, but it was a fun build. It can transform. I did end up loosening the bits by mistake. All right, goated build, and I kind of edge lined it with silver, so I put in extra effort. It kind of custom painted it. So yeah, it's a goated build too. This thing's just so fucking fun. I didn't put any extra effort into it, but it's just a goated build. Honestly, you can't go wrong with a core Gundam kit. And I leave this guy. I leave the Alus core Gundam as just the Alus core Gundam. I don't put it into the Earth anymore because it just gives off such a nice energy. Honestly, these three, they give off the best energy out of all the kits I have. The Pharact. I liked it initially, but it doesn't the shoulders, the shoulder armor, it just doesn't work for me. It's weird. At first I liked it, and then it was just weird. The big ear boo also kind of the same. It's just okay. I don't like that it can't stand, but it's a space use mobile suit, so I can forgive that. The Ariel's a good build. I wouldn't say it's a goated build. It's a good build. I kinda lost the head when I went to watch G Cooks in theaters, so what happens happens. I still haven't been able to get a G Cooks either, so Shenlong's a goated build, and I did put a bit of extra effort, but I wouldn't count it because it didn't come out well. So yeah, the Shenlong's a goated kit. I like the arm thing, even though it's only on one side. I know the upgrade has it on both sides. Yes, but it's a goated build, honestly speaking. Now for my only STCS kit is the Zaku and Gundam combo set. Honestly, they're good. That's it. I know I don't have much to say about them. Now, one of my greatest crimes ever, the tall geese. And if you want to know what my crime is, I crippled it. It was my first real grade. I bought it with money I saved up on my birthday. And then I crippled it. Because I turned the leg wrong. Like an idiot. Don't talk to me about it. Okay, now, the Double O Quanta. Double O Quanta, it can't stand. It's a fun kit. I like the swords. It's a good build. You could say, because it's one of... from what I know, it's not as bad as older real grades. Other old real grades. That's a good build. That's a goated build. That's a goated build. That's a goated build. I didn't put extra effort. Oh wait, no. I bought water slide decals for it. That's extra effort. That's probably my favorite wheel grade build so far. And now we re-enter master grades. Here's my... well, this actually isn't my fault because it just broke on its own. The inside part of the hips are circular and they're kind of thin. And they ended up just breaking out of nowhere, so this guy has to stay on a stand all day. Even though it can't stand. It can't even sit down. I mean, it can't sit down, but not that well. It's just... it was a goated build. I'm gonna keep it there. That's what it'll say. Ah, this thing! Goated build with extra effort. I'm looking at it right now. Give me a second. Wait, no, I didn't put extra effort into it. I'm just stupid. I just like the big swords. Now, this is my favorite MGF build. Just because it has 3 big swords. 2 big swords, 1 giant sword. And then we have the full mechanics Sembu. It was a good build. That's it. Okay, let's get to... let's skip that and do a early grade. The early grade... I put it in now. The early grade... entry grade, not early grade. Entry grade New Gundam. It was fun. I don't have much to say about it. It was fun. That's all. Okay, Zero. Zero was a fun build. Honestly speaking, it was nothing spectacular. It kind of falls apart at times. And I've just built kit, a way better kit that I've put way too much effort into just because I want to draw something with it. So yeah, the Kabuto figure standard is probably the most effort I put into a kit, which is why it goes to the top of this part. And honestly speaking, it might be one of my favorite kits, even though it has so many stickers. It just has aura. Okay, now I'm gonna skip all of these for now. The Infernape Pokepla. I love Infernape. That's why I bought this on my birthday. This disappointed me immensely. But I also put the Gao, so it's all okay. It balances out. Now, Esposito was a fun build. It can transform, so it's a good build. The Alto Flight type, same thing. The dog, goated. The full armor. Well, I have technically spent more effort into this, but that was just buying all of these, all three of these, and then adding it together with this. I mean, I bought this before this, so it's slightly different, but still, I kind of these three are gonna be ranked together no matter what. And this is like built on my desk together. It has sub arms, which is why I bought the arms. Big swords, three big swords, a big gun, and then some weird wonky legs because I didn't want to use usual legs because it can barely stand with that. It is kind of loose though, and I don't really like that, which is why it's not going in a goated build. The arms honestly, goated. Booster pack is fun. This is there. So there's a lot of good builds, some fun builds. One no. Good amount of goated builds and six builds that I put extra effort into that I like a lot. And if I've put extra effort into a build, it gets it. It means I really like the build. Of course, I would put this into here. Like this would be my ranking. I can't put this in. I'm not putting the unicorn in. It's kind of not up there yet. I mean, what am I saying by saying yet? Yeah, it's not there yet, but it's still a good build. This is honestly an outlier. I'm just putting it here just because of how good it's held up from the other kits. But yeah, this is my ranking of all the Gunpla I've built for now. Maybe I'll do this again in a year. So I'll see you guys next time. Remember to like and subscribe.